Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. I'm looking a bit dishevelled because, shock horror, we're running a little bit late. Just a smidgen, not as late as last weekend, you'll be pleased to hear. Hello, Bam Bam, radio's on, gotta go. Hello. So we're taking Bam Bam today. We're going to Oxstalls. We're doing our first B100 of the season. Wasn't it beautiful? So, but yeah, like I said, we're not late. We're just not on time. Two very different things. So just platting her up quickly, and we'll get going. And you've probably heard that Pete's here. We've got something very special in store.
I'm not sure I'm ready for this.
All right, over and out. What a whistle-stop tour that was. I don't know where everyone's gone. Oh, mate! Well, anyway, all platted up. They're not looking too shabby. Jam's like, I literally don't want to go. And we're on our way, only 5 minutes behind schedule, which I personally think is positively early. Would I be able to pass you the camera? Oh, she's angry.
We're late.
Come on.
Good girl. Come on, Jammy. Good girl. Good girl.
Brum, brum, brum. We're in the box. And today, our guest appearance person is Mr. Peter from Pete's Eats. Great to have you back, Pete. How are you feeling today?
A bit nervous, but we'll...
It's a big day today. There's a bit of a surprise.
I'm very excited.
I say a bit of a surprise. There's a lot of a surprise.
Very, very excited.
A very special segment that does appear in some of these event vlogs.
I am nervous about it.
He's nervous and excited. You guys just stay tuned. There is a lot of action to come before the main event, which is going to be Pete's Eats, of course.
That's the main event of any eventing vlog that we go to, so it's...
The rest is just, we're just filling it out. Filling it out.
Is it B-roll, you call it?
B-roll. This is all B-roll.
Yeah,
all the A-roll. We're going to Oxstalls, like I mentioned, do the B100. Last time I did a B100 on Jam, I got eliminated.
Woohoo!
The time before that, I retired. And the time before that, I did actually get double podium, get placed. So we're going to try and channel those vibes rather than the other two vibes. But I'm a little bit nervous, but also feeling quite geared up for it today. Do you agree, Hobbit? Are you feeling?
I think today, no, I'm not feeling nervous. I think you've done lots of training. She's been going really well, and I think today is about confidence run for both of you.
It's about, like, I wanted to get some hundreds under my belt for badminton because...
So I'm chilled about today. I think that the only thing that matters is a confident round, and if you have to do some circles or whatever, I'm pretty chilled with it all.
Hear that, guys? Yeah. I have permission
to circle.
Permission to circle, granted. I'm excited and it looks really nice. I've had a look at the course pictures online. It looks beautiful. We've not actually been to this venue before, but I've heard very good things, so fingers crossed. Anyway, the next thing to tell you guys is this is actually a sponsored video, and it's kind of in line with me being a bit nervous because I've been sweating a little bit today. And we've actually got the lovely brand Native sponsoring this video. We are going to be doing a bit of what I like to call a sniff test. Pete, you're going to be involved in this.
I don't think so.
So for those of you that don't know, Native are a sustainable company who are making toothpastes, body washes and deodorants, and I have been testing out their deodorants for the past month or so. I wanted to really put them through their paces. I have a very active lifestyle, so it's really important to me that my deodorant keeps me smelling lovely 24 hours of the day. It's important to Pete too as well. He doesn't like a smelly girlfriend, do you? No. So I made the decision to move to roll-on deodorants a couple of years ago just because I know how bad the spray ones are for us and the planet. So I was really excited when Native got in touch with me to do this sponsored video. They have loads of different scents available. I went for the lavender and rose, which you can see here. I also got peach and nectar. honestly so nice. It's like almost perfumey, it's so fruity and sweet smelling. And then I also got the mint and eucalyptus, which I wear on really, really busy days because it is just that bit sort of stronger smelling. They're really nice to put on. They're not like really sticky. You don't feel like you've got stuff under your arms all day. It also makes your armpits feel silky smooth. Another thing I really love about Native is that they are vegan and cruelty free. They're also paraben and aluminium, or aluminum for my American followers, free. So better for you, better for the planet, better for everyone living on the planet. So a massive thank you to Native for sponsoring this video. You can use my discount code, which is just Elphick. I'll pop it up on the screen, and that'll get you essentially a deodorant free. So if you buy 3, they would normally be £30, whereas if you use that code, it will make them £20, and also get you 20% off body washes. So all of the information will be down below. Check them out, and a big thank you to Native. Right, on we go. I'll see you at Oxstalls.
Just the B-roll you wanted.
Pardon?
Just the B-roll you wanted.
This is the B-roll. We got a little bit stuck today, guys. Well, a lot stuck actually. There was a very narrow road, and someone determined to squeeze their car through. So we were on time, I promise. But now we've only got 45 minutes to massage. A little bit tight.
Nervous?
Little bit. B-roll. Right guys, this is a new thing. Not an ad, I bought it off of Amazon. It's from Smart Grooming, and it's instead of using baby oil, because there you go, I'll show you the brand. So basically it's going to get them all glossy around their eyes and nose, but it's got UV protection. So you can only use baby oil when it's not sunny, which is most of the time in the UK. But I thought I'd try this. See if it gives us a good shine. Not quite as shiny as baby oil, but I'd rather not as shiny and not burnt, to be fair. We'll use this on sunny days, Bam. It's quite nice. Just doesn't make them go as black, does it? Give me your eye. Mum, you do the weirdest things. There we go. I'll give it 10 for UV protection, 7 for shine. Not bad. I'll stretch on the way down there. Okay. Okay, so you guys seem to have really enjoyed the dressage voiceovers in the previous vlog, so here we go, we're doing it again. So this is obviously a B100 test, a little bit more difficult than the previous 2, but again, you know, it's not a particularly hard test, nothing crazy comes up. I will say now, I was really thrilled with this test. In my opinion, there was kind of one big mistake where we threw some marks away, but other than that, it's kind of a case of polishing up, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, really. So, off we go. I'd say that Jammy looks a lot more consistent in her contact, and I certainly have Lucinda and also a new dressage instructor that I went to just literally last week. I only had one lesson, but he gave me a really good tip for test riding. And I have the pair of them to really thank, to be honest, because I can see a huge improvement from the tests that she was doing last year. I think she just, yeah, it looks a much prettier picture. So these were two 15-metre circles. Fairly accurate, I'd say. Again, I'm just really noticing, like, the consistency is the main thing. I'm seeing that, you know, that wiggly hand. It's my left hand, my right, as you're looking at it now. Just quite a lot of movement. It's one of those things I'm really struggling to control. And when I'm riding, I think about it, and yet I can't really see it as much when I'm on the horse, but I can really see it now. Anyway, that's fine. This halt coming up, my goodness, I could shed a tear, because Jam is not good at halting, a little bit dishevelled going into it. But look at that for a square halt. I was a bit worried about having that in the test, because often she just wants to rein back, or she wants to go forward. She doesn't really like being still, but I was thrilled with that. I don't know what mark I got for it, because I've not got my sheet back yet. But I'm hoping that would be a kind of 8 or 8.5. So here is the mistake, and boom, you've just witnessed it. So Jammy sort of caught eyes with some new horses coming down to the warm-up, just came up in that free walk, and then it sort of ruined the whole free walk, really. It's a movement that I really need to work on. But, you know, it's hardly a crazy mistake, is it? I was pleased with that canter transition, because at Off Church, our canter transitions weren't fantastic. Whereas that one, she stayed very consistent, didn't come above the bridle, which is always nice. I would say her canter work wasn't her strongest in this test, as in, I think the trot work was a lot nicer. I don't think her canter work is bad by any stretch of the imagination. But I think the trot actually shone through, which isn't usual for her. But the canter work is still looking good. Came across, I was very pleased with how accurate that was. So that was meant to be a transition on X, and I'd say we pretty much hit the brief with that one. Back up into canter, I would have liked a little bit more inside flexion there, but we have more than we'd usually have. I often get remarks saying that I need to work on my suppleness with her, and I took that forward to the dressage lesson I mentioned, and we really worked on getting her to flex both ways and teaching her to kind of have her own self-carriage, and I think that's shining through. But I could afford to have a little bit more flexion, especially in those canter circles when you're kind of meant to be on a bit of a bend. The arena was actually quite slippery in there as well. You can kind of tell around the corners. That downward transition wasn't as nice as the first.
It goes on for some time, doesn't it?
So yeah, we were sort of protecting ourselves a little bit, but Jam did an excellent job. She really kept her cool. And I don't know what my final halt looks like. I've not actually watched this far into the video, because I try and keep it a little bit unseen for these voiceovers. Wow! Oh my word, I'm really pleased with that.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
It was nice, given that we were running so late.
What do you reckon, then, Janet?
I was quite pleased with that. Jammy looked relaxed and really cool.
Suggest a score, or are we going to wait?
It's tricky. If that was me judging, I reckon 27.5. What do you reckon, Pete?
I've got to be nice to haven't I? I would say 29.
29. Pretty close then, you and I. Let's see what the judge thinks.
But I have no expertise, I'm just guessing. And it's sub 30 just to keep Meg happy.
Hello, hello. What did you think?
Hello.
You pleased?
I'm quite pleased with that, yeah.
I was pleased with that.
I think my only criticism
Good girl.
is the free walk. She just caught some horses in her eye line and put her head down.
Yeah. I thought it was really nice, lovely, really nice halt in front
Yeah,
of the
well
judge.
that's the thing, and she was, I think the judge may say that she's a little bit on the forehand and a bit
It was hard because it's
behind the leg.
slopey, isn't it?
It was
really
slopey and
slopey.
it's slippy because it's a bit hard.
Yeah.
But Jam was where I asked her to be, so
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with her because
I'm really pleased with her. I thought she looked really
she
sweet,
did exactly
obedient.
what I asked.
Yep.
Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
I'm really
Good
chuffed with
girl.
that. Whatever mark we get, I think I'm
Yeah.
very pleased because that was Jammy
Yeah.
listening to me.
Well done, darling.
Right, let's go walk the course. Okie dokie, so dressage is all done. Heading off to walk the course now. Start box there, and fence number 1, which is a very inviting vlog. Vlog? It's a log. It's not a vlog. Know my job too well. It's a trunken. We're not going to walk up to it though because horse is about to jump it. So, onward. Numero dos. 3 and 4 in the distance. Alrighty, course all walked, just power walking back to the box now. Yeah, really nice course. A lot to jump out there. Hang on, my bottle is slipping. Yeah, a lot to jump, but nothing Jam can't jump. Just I'm gonna have to ride every stride, guys. Yeah, forward riding is gonna be needed because there's quite a few combinations that there's not a lot of options to not meet them on the strides, on the distances they're kind of walked at. So yeah, forward, confident riding. I think I'll be fine.
Right now, heaven too far. 7.3. Clear out. Elphick.
Maggie Moo.
A little bit close to that, but Jammy is very clever. Good girl. Good girl. Got a little bit of a jump off jump. Got a big triple bar around there. Good girl, Jam, beautiful. Good girl. Very well ridden. That was a bit scary. Misjudged by Maggie, that was. Oh dear. Good girl. Well done. Well done, Megs. Excellent. Jammy was a hero. What a clever girl. So Maggie, how was that? You rode well. You rode well. You were nervous, weren't you?
I was nervous. No, she was just a little bit lucky. But once,
Yeah.
I rode differently to at Western rather than being like, oh okay, I'll circle it. Because I was like, no, let's be like really determined. And I was just like every fence.
Give
like,
her
come on.
confidence.
And then after, like, she looked at the little watermelons. After I just gave her a little like tap on the shoulder, like no, come on, because I knew there was another spooky one next.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was really pleased. The double at the end. She was like, should we put 3? And I was like, I don't think we can. She was like, oh God, okay, I'll go for 3, but I'll take off now then, Mum.
She was really
She's got so much jump.
She was
going
really good.
like sky high, and that triple bar was huge. I was coming in like, thank God I've seen a stride. Enormous. And she was going so high, I was like, please don't come down on this.
You did really well. You both did brilliantly.
You know,
You
really,
wrote
really
her
tough,
well,
but
yeah.
I need to bear in mind that she's being a bit lucky cross country because it is a bit spooky out there. So
Yeah,
yeah, just very
but yeah.
determined and not taking anything for granted.
No.
So,
And you've got to remember, it's all about confidence, going around giving her confidence.
Yeah.
You do not want to be having a run at this stage. Better to be slow.
Jan, we're not picking up that hay, babes.
She says I look tasty.
Yeah.
More important than anything else.
Yeah, no, I know.
The confidence her. You don't want to be going to badminton on a bad run.
No, but no. Very pleased with that show jumping.
Well done. Excellent. We've got about 20 seconds, guys. Little bit nerve-wracking.
10 seconds.
Well, thanks, Guy. As over the skinny house at 12 goes Ellen Cameron and BB Tyson. At the start we have Megan Elphick.
Good luck. Good go, Jammy. Go, Jammy. Fly like the wind.
Megan Elphick.
She's over the second, guys. Heading off into the country. Pete will catch her in a minute.
Oh no, that ain't her.
Go!
3.2 time. They'll finish on 38.7. Over the cross at 13, on towards the log to step down behind control comes Jamelia and Megan Elphick. They pop the log, steady up, drop off,
Good girl.
and on towards the water. Nicely over the second goes Georgie Woodward and Catherine Definitive.
Go on, Jammy.
And then
Good girl.
clear of the treehouse wall at 3 and just pulse wall at 4. Next away will be
Two waters here, guys.
He brings forward Philippa and Toby Bates.
Go on, Jab. Good girl. Over a little boat, I think, down there. Go, Jammy.
Over
Good girl, Jam Jam.
corner, out at 17 comes Megan Elphick and Jamelia.
Dear, looks like she's worried about the time.
Final fence.
She'll get into trouble by me. Steady up. Good girl, Jammy. Good girl. Well done,
Neatly
girls.
pop that to safety
Super
complete.
lovely. Super duper. Pleased with that, guys. Looked like a good round. Right, how was that?
Clear. So aggressive. Clear, but with a good amount of time. 15 seconds over the time.
So 6 time penalties, I think they
6
said.
penalties, which will didn't tell you guys before because it makes me nervous, but she was in the lead on a mega 24 point something dressage. So we've obviously lost that. However, she did the most phenomenal clear. I just wasted time at the start setting her up because she was fighting a little bit, and it's just something we've got to work on. She's just
we were
quite
just saying
fighting.
this is only her second cross-country round at
exactly.
100.
And it was big, like, and there wasn't like, other than the first 4 fences, there wasn't a let up. Like, even the second to last was a corner, so it's not like you could just whiz home.
No, and what you guys needed, it was a confidence round,
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
it? You did not need to be trying to make time.
No.
So, you followed
double
instructions, so very pleased with you.
Yeah, I'm super chuffed with her.
She is a great,
Incredible. Just
good
need
girl.
get fitness up a little bit and just work on her not fighting so much.
It'll come. That'll come. Right, get her washed off because she's marched us back here at a pace.
Jammy, she's I don't like things on my legs.
Girl.
Come on. So gross. The most exciting time of the day.
Main event.
The main event with Peter.
There's a lot on the menu, I don't know what to get.
I'm attempting the impossible because I wanted to film Pete stowing away his food. Right, okay, I'm gonna switch off, guys, because I do not want to drop these drinks. Right, guys. We said we're saving the most important part of the vlog. Look, I've got a pie.
Oh, Maggie, that looks good.
They only had beef and chorizo then. I don't really like chorizo. And don't even dare pull that face, because if you want to choose what food you have, you need to come with us.
After your pony.
Yeah, but the pony can go in the box. Anyway,
Anyway,
we
I said I'd
digress.
have what you have.
Pete, the most important part, and also a little surprise for you all. Right, take it
You
away.
already had the surprise, didn't you?
No, they haven't had the surprise yet.
They're not.
Take it away, Pete. They're gonna have the surprise. Right,
Think, Pete.
now.
Pete's Eats, what's in the menu today and how he will rate it. Pete's Eats, what has his life come to? Let's see. It's Pete's Eats.
So on today's episode of Pete's Eats, we have gone for a classic burger. We've got a brioche bun there. We've got a nice thick patty. Got some fresh lettuce. What looks like some crispy onions.
It is. Burger sauce.
But none of that matters. What matters is what Pete thinks.
It's the nicest burger I've had at an event.
Okay, wow.
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 But then I have only been to what?
But still a massive statement there, guys.
So come again, Pete.
Yeah, and it's easy to get around the cross country.
No, would you come to this particular burger
Oh.
establishment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'll have to have a pie next, but I can have some meals, right?
No.
But I think Pete does need to testify as well.
Yeah, I got to change everything.
How will people know what the pie's like?
The next.
Here are the chips. Chips are good. Chips are fried, which I like. And here's a pie, which is warmed up, which I very much appreciate. That's actually my pie. Beef and chorizo.
Oh, you said
Is
you
it?
like chorizo.
I don't like chorizo, but that's the only one that's left. Pete, would you care to give us a quick rating on the burger so I
I
can
think
eat?
whatever's I did, that's the thing, I can't remember.
You've gone quite high, and I think you've gone too
I think
high
we should
for
scrap
things.
those, it's the kind of just
This is the first official
Trial
Pete's
run.
Eats, really. Now we've got the jingle.
I'm going to give this an 8-4.
Wow!
Good burger.
That's a high. Goodness me.
Start, aren't
All right, I'm going to switch off and actually have my pie now, guys. Thank
My
you,
pie.
Pete's Eats.
My word, this pie is literally banging. Also, just met the most lovely girl who came to airdrop videos, but we've just realised that she went away too quickly and the airdrop didn't quite finish. So I just wanted to say so on the vlog. I'm really sorry if all your videos weren't in the vlog. We didn't quite get them all, which is sad, but thank you so much for coming and videoing. The pie, guys, honestly incredible. Do you want just a bite? No, I just want to have one bite because otherwise it's really unfair if you eat all of my pie.
But it's PT's.
Pete, you really should like this because you're
Is it?
very into your pasties, being a cornman.
Yeah, but number one rule, pasties aren't pies.
Is that the number one rule? that in life or?
If you ever call a pasty a pie, you'll see.
Okay, how would you rate it? I think that's banging. In fact, that's better than some of the pasties you've given me in Cornwall. Not gonna lie. The meat's so
edit that
tender.
out.
I'm not editing that out, no.
You're gonna
No.
take that back.
How would you rate the pie?
I'm gonna rate it now. You upset me.
Dee, you can't not rate it.
That's difficult. It's nice.
That's a good pie. The meat's so tender. It's not like grizzy or anything.
You rate it. It's your pie. Oh no, you can't. It's not peachy. Just give it back. Do 8.5 though.
I would actually go as high as 9.
No.
And the only reason it's not getting a 10 is because I don't like chorizo, but that's not their fault.
You're not qualified for this.
Alright. Alright, that is the end of Pete's Eats.
Thank you very much.
Well done, darling. What a legend, huh? All right, she says, take me home. Jamelia? Hey. You're going back home, sweet pie? Hey, yay.
Yeah, it's got the new sat nav out.
A new sat nav?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. God, Mum, is that a new sat nav? Is that...
My phone's nearly out of
But
battery.
I've not even seen that model. That
It was
must
out
be
of
like
battery,
literally
and
just
also,
out a 2022
did
version.
a rubbish job of getting us here.
How does it work? Is it
Pete,
touch,
where are we?
the touch screen or? So,
Where are we?
I've still got battery on my
surely you
phone.
just put in your postcode,
Okay.
don't you? Where do you put?
Yes,
Do you do
yes.
DV?
Just tap it.
I didn't actually know.
Nor did I.
No.
We're screwed.
Road. You want to go?
Okay.
We gotta go.
how many geologists does it take to figure out a map?
What was?
It's not a geological
Can you
map,
remember
so-
the name of the little village we came to that was really scary?
Pete, are there any contours on that map that you could tell us about the gradient of the ground?
There isn't actually any contours. there.
Goodness, how are we going to know if it's hilly or not?
I can't
We
see
don't.
it. We don't know.
Stunning piece of cartography, this. Would this be as old as your vintage maps, do you think? It's probably not far off, is it?
Come on.
When are yours from? 1802 or something?
The oldest, yeah, about 1804.
So it's really not that far off.
They're teasing me, Jammy.
Driving home for Easter, maybe? Oh, you want a cap on, do you? You want a cap on. This is actually one of Pete's Christmas presents. It's a glazed and golden cap, and you really like it, don't you? You're rather fussy with your caps.
I am,
But you
yeah.
like this one, it's got a shark on, because he's fierce. Fierce. And Hobbit got no cap, but she has got some lovely stripes on. Lovely stripes. So, we're going to debrief in just a second, but Pete, do you want to get this horrible bit out of the way first?
I don't want to do this.
I feel a bit bad making you do this. If you really don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
You put a camera into my face and saying,
If you don't love me, you don't have to do it. It's fine.
sweet.
So Pete is, of course, dying to do the sniff test from the native deodorant. It was a stressful day, Pete, because I did get very sweaty walking the course, then obviously all the jumping, then the cross country, but on top of that, I had some sort of anxious perspiration.
Nervous, weren't you?
I was very nervous. I didn't want to let on too much.
No, I can tell you were nervous.
Yeah, because I wasn't being my normal gobby self. Yes sir, no sir.
You're a bit quiet.
Yeah, I was a bit
You
quiet.
were
wasn't
quite quiet today.
I was actually quite scared,
It's
and I
'cause she
don't.
was scared.
Yeah, I don't like telling Mum how big the course is before, because then she makes me even more scared. And she goes, "Oh, I don't think we should do this." And then I go, "Oh my
I was
god,
quite
don't think we should do
supportive and good.
Yeah, but you weren't, because I came up cross country and I went, "Yeah, it's really nice." And I think she can't do it there. And I was like,
No, but you were nervous before the show jumping.
was I?
Yeah, I think you were.
I was, to be fair. And then I got even more nervous when I went into the show jumping, because I'd done some breathing exercises, and I'd been like, it's not actually that big, because I'd gone up to it and I went in and I was like, that is actually really big. The triple bar, it's like blimming cantering up to Everest. Anyway, sorry Pete, darling, because you've been waiting to sniff my armpit. So, I've had the lavender and rose roll-on native deodorant. Right, I think it's fine, but you can't smell your own brand. Do you not want to do it? You don't. I'll tell you what, just from there, because you'd if it was bad, you'd get a whiff from there, wouldn't you? Oh, and he goes. How is it? No, don't go. God, don't go for seconds, Pete. It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it smells like
A bruise.
the scent that you used?
It doesn't
What is
even
it, lavender?
Lavender and rose.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
what's interesting, guys? This is literally the grossest segment I've ever done on my vlog. But like, you still get the scent through, don't you? It's not
Oh, yeah, I
just
can smell lavender.
Yeah, it's not just neutral. You still actually get the smell. So well done, Native. You've officially passed one of the sweatiest days I've had this year. Hooray!
That's a statement, isn't it?
Pass the Pete sniff test.
This is not becoming a regular thing, Jeanette. This is.
If
we
there's
squashed
anyone else out there that wants to be sniffed by Pete,
No, 'cause no,
I'm going to
no,
leave an
no.
email
No,
address down
that's
below.
dangerous.
Just contact. So let's debrief properly on today's antics. Dressage. I'm literally so happy with dressage. She got 24.3, which was second within the entire section, and it doesn't even really count as second because first was Will Rawlin, and you guys will know him if you watched my presenting Bicton video, because he did the 5-star there and he got a 25 at Bicton 5-star. So realistically, we'll let you have it. You can be first in all of the dressages. But then Jam was after that, and she was only
Half a point.
0.5? Yeah, my maths is failing me. Half a point behind him. I mean, obviously, he's going to be on a complete baby that's probably never evented before, but still, absolutely gassed with that. Very, very happy. Show jumping, like Mum just said, a little bit nervous.
Big track.
Big track, lovely big arena. Big track, but very spooky. Everything was so bright. And Jam with the watermelons was a bit like, oh, I'm not going near that. But luckily, I had Lucinda in my head being like, right, don't do circles. And I just did my counting. I made sure in the warm-up, because I was going around a little bit like, a bit nervous in the warm-up. And we had a poll, I don't know if that's on camera or not. And it's because my canter was tiny, and even though I was counting in this slow canter, so I was like, no, actually count in the rhythm that you've been taught to count in, and then adjust the canter to that rather than adjusting my counting to the canter, if that makes sense. So I did that, which gave me a much bigger, more powerful canter. Went in and we did a wonderful clear. So happy.
Jammy saved your bacon.
Jammy saved my bacon at the double. To be fair, I had said, Jammy, we're going on 2 here, and she went, what? And then I went, no, seriously, we're going on 2, and then she went, all right then.
Holy.
I had actually put my feet down to go on 3 meg, but I will pick them up rapidly again. So yeah, she did save me, and it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was the smoothest looking round, because I was a little bit holding her, but I actually, yeah, I think it rode nicely. Like, I wasn't disappointed with the round. Like, I was still pleased how I rode, other than to the double where I needed to be a bit more decisive. Then we go on to cross country, again, quite nervous. It was a big track. There were lots of things that will sort of come up in the badminton course. So, yeah, I was a bit nervy, but my God, she absolutely flew everything. She was incredible. She was so bold, a little bit fighty at the start, which obviously cost us some time. But she was just having one of those days where it felt like wherever I looked at the fence, like when I looked at a point in the distance, we jumped it at that exact point. Like, she was so with me and just completely, like, she just felt like she was really just concentrating on the job and like really listening to everything I said, which was a lovely position to be in. And yeah, bold as brass. She did the scary double, the scary brush thing that you were at. She was just incredible. Like the scary drop. There was literally like no questions asked. At no point did I think, oh God, I need to ride here, like kick. It was just like, yeah, should have. I was just saying to Mum, I think partly the reason why I did mess up the time a bit, I mean, I was never going out to have a fast round. I really just needed to get clear because I've literally only done 100 cross country on her. Oh, I'm low on battery. I've got a second one. Keep rambling. But yeah, the course had a lot of technical stuff at the end, like some combinations that had all the water, and that was all to be done in the last minute 20. So I needed to be, although I was on time for my 3rd minute marker, I actually needed to have thought about what was coming next and worked out that I should have been ahead of time for then to have given me more time for the last sort of more twisty bit of the course. But alas, still very, very pleased. I'm gonna have a quick battery change, hang on. Right, I can afford to do about another 4 hours of talking now, guys. You'll be pleased to hear.
That's great news.
Isn't it great news?
Just what I wanted.
Okay, so let's go on to placings. So I was leading going into cross country, but I did come home with 6 time penalties because I was 15 seconds over the time. So we did miss out on the win, but you know, it's one of those things. But we've still done rather well. So we've ended on 30 point. Why can't I do maths today? 30 point. Oh my god, I'm literally adding 6. All right, we've ended on 30.3, which has put us into 4th place, which is crazy. Like that's still like I'm so gassed to have come 4th. That's nuts. And yeah, that's having added 6 to our score. And I think the winner was only on 28, so it's not like it was crazy. Yeah, well, it wasn't like a really wide sort of difference. And it's nice to know that even like with her dressage, we could have still afforded to have got some time. So yeah, I'm literally so happy, so buzzed. I don't know what else to say really. I'm just really chuffed. It's made me feel a lot more confident for Grassroots. Like it was a testing track. It was the level above what we're doing at Grassroots. Although obviously we know that they're gonna absolutely build it to the maximum capacity.
Probably be fairly similar in size to that track, I would have thought.
Yeah, fairly similar size, but sort of more technical it will be.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Like she just did everything really well. Like I literally can't fault her at all. I'm so happy, so pleased with her. She's an absolute legend. Just looking at her down there on the camera, and I just want to cry and hug her. Like she's literally incredible. She made it feel so easy. Okay.
Good day, and of course, good day of Pete's Eats.
Oh my goodness, a very good Pete's Eats today.
Yeah.
Good selection.
It was a good one. I'm really impressed with that burger compared to what I've had before.
Yeah.
That was good.
But the good thing is, Pete, is you've got a lifetime ahead of you of trying like more and more places. So you like.
Isn't life just great?
Isn't it exciting?
Yeah.
And now we can talk about it, Pete. What do you think of your jingle?
We can't stop singing it.
We love the jingle.
There's a bit of a story behind the jingle. So obviously you guys know I always try and sing a jingle when Pete eats, but I can't come up with anything because I'm not very creative. So I went onto Fiverr, which is like this really cool website. You can basically get like loads of people go on it with various skills, and you can employ just random people to do random bits of work for you, like whether it's editing or like getting jingles made. They do loads of stuff. So I went on there and found these random guys, yeah, these jingle makers, and I was like, can you make me a jingle? So I paid to have this jingle made, and then Pete actually got a new car the other day, and the first thing I played in this new car was this jingle he knew nothing about. Oh, it's so funny. I'm blooming chuffed with it. I would go as far to say as I love it. It's a little earworm, but get used to hearing it because it's going to be in every Pete's Eats now. I might make an intro for it.
I think people should comment whether they like it. Please comment, guys, whether you like it or whether...
Comment if you like it. If you didn't like it,
well,
get
how
some
could
taste.
it be improved? If you didn't like it, what would you like to see instead?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to love it. I just can't see...
I think everyone's going to love it. I love it.
So watch this space, guys. Get ready to see Pete's Eats up in flashing lights because he's going places. He's going to be a star! Soon this won't be a shark on his hat, it'll be a big Pete's Eats logo.
It's getting out of hand. It's going too far.
Oh, God. Alrighty, we do have a laugh. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, do give it a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe, guys, because we've got foals on the way, and we've got the big, scary badminton Grassroots.
Birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, we have got Peachnet's birthday's coming up.
May is going to be a busy month, isn't it?
A busy month had by all.
Yes.
So hit that subscribe button. All right. I live, laugh, love ya.
Bye, guys.
See you soon.
Cheers and gone.
Bye. Here's and gone. Must be pouring at you.
Pete's Eats, what's in the menu today and how he will rate it. Pete's Eats, what has his life come to? Let's see. It's Pete's Eats.
I think I've got Chucky on my face. Don't.
Oh, yeah, but they're just.
Don't pick something really ugly.